All right, look, I know you just started your summer break, but hear me out. It's time to start thinking about back to school. Now is the perfect time to schedule your child's annual wellness visit, not actually reading stuff. We're not talking about that. Our kids coach, Dr. Giselle Habet, is a pediatrician with Jacksonville Pediatric Associates. Welcome to First Coast Living. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here.
All right, so let's talk about the importance of an annual, even if it's not at the exact same date, an annual wellness check for your child.
So annual wellness checks are really, really important. I think people tend to forget. They think, oh, I just got to come in if my child is sick. But the American Academy of Pediatrics has put out guidelines for pediatric care providers, from infancy all the way to 21 years old, of, things that we need to look out for, as they grow, milestones that we have to look for. There are different tests and assessments to make sure that, each child is growing the way they're supposed to. And if we miss out on those gaps, there could be some really important things that we miss out on a child. There are four main things I always tell people that are really important for wellness visits. That number one is that our job is to prevent disease, right? And so we are taking care of preventing illness by immunizations. We're talking about nutrition. We're talking about, safety guidelines. And so that way we prevent injuries. The second thing is that we are that outlet for parents to be able to reach out and bring their questions and their concerns, right? So we tell parents, hey, listen, make a list of things, as your child is growing, make a list, bring them to us. That way we're able to address those concerns and help you. Maybe it might be with sleep or behavioral issues, school. It's not just a physical the physical exam itself. Another really important thing is that that saying, it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
It's really true. And we are that medical home. So even for kids, for example, with medical illnesses, right? We work together as a community. So we are that link between the specialist and the parent, the nutritionist, the physical therapist. And if we don't get together once a year, it's really hard to be able to have that optimal care that patients need. So I think that it's not, we have to look at it from a holistic approach, that we want the best for that kid and we want them to grow the way they're supposed to. So wellness visits allow for that in every way possible.
And it allows tracking through the years. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So we know, where they're supposed to be, and if they're reaching those milestones, if they're getting to puberty the way they're supposed to. There's just so much out there that we need to address and follow through with.
Now, what I started with was talking about the back to school stuff, because when we get back to school, the sports forms and the things you got to have for certain things, now's the time to get in there, though, because if you wait till August or July, it's going to be backed up, right?
Yeah, I would call it, that back to school rush, right? Everyone's like, oh no, it's August, I got to get in. And then that really does make your wait longer, right? Everyone's coming in August, so we try to, overbook and get everyone in there, and so you're waiting longer at the office. Everyone's kind of stressed. You feel like you're missing out on the summer. So we say, look, you've got July, you've got June, you've got July. Come on in now. Come in now. Get those forms done. Get those physical forms done. Get, all those wellness checks done, and that way you are not, in the rush of things right before school starts.
Get ahead of it so you can enjoy the rest of your summer.
Exactly.
Good information. I know you guys can help them out. You're going to need some help with your forms. They have that too, all the Duval County stuff. And all you got to do is share this segment with your fellow parents out there. Just head over to our website, firstcoastliving.net.